Welcome to Stock Sniper Trading. Ready to transform your trading? Discover the perfect Stock Sniper trading plan for you. At Stock Sniper Trading, we execute trades in real time on live sessions with proven strategies. Let's take you through our membership plans. Live trading and Scalper Pro signals. Our monthly plan starts from $49.99 USD plus tax. Our 3-month plan starts from $149.99 USD plus tax. Our yearly plan starts from $549.99 USD plus tax. Our lifetime plan starts from $999.99 USD plus tax. Stock Sniper Trading signals. SST monthly signals at $29.99 USD plus tax. SST 3-month signals at $89.99 USD plus tax. SST yearly signals at $249.99 USD plus tax. For more details on our one-on-one trading and consulting and subscription plans, kindly visit stocksnipertrading.com.
Hey guys, good morning. Welcome to the live session of Stock Sniper Trading. My name is Dave, guys. My partner is Ron. Let's get down to business here, guys.
In on US30, sell. Okay, I'm jumping in. Guys, that's a 100 pip drop. Yes, we caught it. Hey, guys, 200 pips, please. Secure.
Welcome to Stock Sniper Trading. Ready to transform your trading? Discover the perfect Stock Sniper trading plan for you.
Recording in progress.
Hey everybody, welcome. Good morning. Happy Friday. Juma Mubarak. Welcome guys. It's just after 7:30 a.m. Eastern. It's Friday morning, May 17. Welcome guys. Thanks everyone. I appreciate all of you guys for joining. Welcome everyone on Zoom. Bright and early. I hope everyone is having a great start to the day and you guys got plans. Over here in Canada, we do have a long weekend coming up. We have a Monday is a holiday for Victoria Day. Canadian banks will be closed on Monday, but we will be back to navigate the markets with you guys on Monday morning. Okay, so welcome guys. Good morning, Dale. Thank you for joining. Ephraim, welcome. Mike, welcome. Letitia, welcome. Frankie, Mike, Matt, welcome guys. Hisham, thank you guys for joining, and everyone on YouTube, we appreciate you guys as well, and hope you're having a great day. So guys, the plan for today is we do need to get started. We got to get started into the markets. We're going over the news analysis quickly. We'll go over Forex Factory earnings real quick, and then we'll start doing a top-down analysis on gold. First thing out of the gate we'll do, because we'll go right into 8:20 in COMEX and walk into 8:30 a.m. Eastern. We'll stick with gold until 9 a.m. and then we'll switch over and we'll look at some North American index. We'll look at US30, and then we'll look at side-by-side charting going into Wall Street. We'll wrap up the call at 10 a.m. and then we'll take a little bit of a break. And snipers in Zoom, I will be back at 1 p.m. Eastern for our weekly webinar. And it's essentials for good, successful trading, what you should know, and it's great for going into the weekend as well. So it will help you out. It'll be maybe 1 hour at the most, so then you guys can go back into the markets if you guys are going to trade Friday afternoon or go on with your weekends. Okay, guys? So right over here real quick, guys, I have it on Bookmap. It's on gold, 15-minute increments, 6:45, 7 a.m., 7:15, 7:30. We are currently above the VWAP, trading into this area 23.93 in the book, and cumulative volume delta is positive right now, 500. Okay, so thanks guys for joining, and let's get into it. We'll look at Forex Factory real quick, see if we have any news. So today it's a really light day news-wise. There was a few things in Europe 4 or 5 a.m. Eastern when London market opened up over here. 8:30, we will be watching this together going into Wall Street. We just have some Canadian news, foreign securities purchases over here. And then after we wrap up the call here after 10 a.m., 10:15, right after the call, there's FOMC member Waller speaking, USD. So it is a medium impact folder. It is orange. Just use some caution over here when we do have these members speaking. And for everyone on the Zoom, we do have in your Discord the financial juice right over here. It's this link that we provide for you, and it's got constant reminders of what's happening in the market, and when that speaker is speaking, it will update here, so it will give a little bit of a brief summary of what's going on with that speaker. So you're welcome to look at this financial juice information and news throughout the day. It's 24 hours. Lots of things are updated here. Like right here, this is the most recent financial juice at 5:15 a.m. Eastern. Breaking news from the Eurozone. CPI year over year final actual 2.4. So you get some numbers and can see what is happening throughout the day here around the world. Okay. And then if you need any news or latest stories, right over here, there's some articles that you can read up on. And then we go into the weekend, Saturday, Sunday. I just wanted to make you guys aware of this. No one should be trading on Sundays. It should be a day of rest. But over here, Sunday, May 19 at 3:30 p.m. Eastern, if you are interested, Fed Chair Powell is speaking on Sunday afternoon. Not that it will really impact the markets, but maybe might give a little bit of forward guidance to how the markets will open on Sunday and maybe go into Monday, Tuesday of next week. And then Monday, I just want to make a note that over here in Canada, we do have our bank holiday for Victoria Day. We'll still come into the markets with you guys. There is also a lot of bank holidays in Europe for Monday. Swiss banks are all closed. French banks are closed. German banks are closed, so it might be a little bit of light volume trading Monday morning in London. Okay, and some earnings real quick for today. Before the open right here, Friday, May 17, we've got RBC Bearings Incorporated, H World Limited, Canon Inc. here, Reading International, RLX in Technology. So no big names that we should be really concerned about over here, but still we should respect our market open. Okay, and after hours, I don't believe there's anything this afternoon, so pretty light day in the markets. If we just look at some forward forecasts for next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we can see that there's on Monday 17 pre-market, 19 after, 22 on Tuesday before the open, 6 after close, Wednesday 24 before the open, 19 after close, and Thursday 26 pre-market, 13 after close. No, some weeks we see hundreds of corporations reporting throughout the week. So next week is showing me there's not a lot of earnings, but then we have to go over each individual day and see the big names that are reporting in here. Okay, and our Discord, what I just went over here, let's see some signals over here. So there is some signals that came out. Sell Nasdaq earlier today. Update running 95 pips. So identified an area of supply. Got some volume closing below the box. And then if you initiated a sell on any one of these bars, stop loss, suggested stop loss above there, and then it ran down for 97 pips. A little bit of a pullback. Maybe this might continue trading down, or it may come back for a static retest of 18,650 up here. Okay, so those are our Discord signals, guys. If you're interested in these, just signals alone with the trade management and the charts, and throughout the day with indices, commodities, major forex pairs, minor forex pairs, some crypto, some 4-hour outlooks. This is $1 a day, guys. We give these, but I highly recommend you join the entire group so you get all of the live sessions in London, Wall Street, and Post, and all of the education, as well as being part of the Discord community with all the snipers. And pinned at the top of the YouTube channel is our free Telegram link, this one right here, guys. Please, everyone, join this. If you haven't, please join this. It's linked at the top of the YouTube. It has everything we do in here. Here's the link for our YouTube in case you miss it. It's in here. Some recaps of the trade signals we send out. SST Scalper Pro Trade Idea recap for the May 15th, totaling around 445 pips with all of these different securities that it highlighted here. This is our daily trading schedule and some important things over here. Here's our links, guys. StockSniperTrading.com. Please feel free to visit this. Join us if you like this weekend. We'd love to have you and start fresh with you guys on Monday. Here's our YouTube channel. Thank you guys for all the likes and subscribes, guys. We really do appreciate it when you guys are liking the videos. Thank you. And this is our SST Killshot MQL5. It's available on. This is our EA Expert Advisor. You can download a free demo to get started and test it out and be part of the Telegram group. Use it and practice with it, and then start to do some automated trading once you get the hang of it. This is some stock market news over here, guys. So we talked about this yesterday. I don't want to go over this too much, but just some basic news that you can read in here. Go over it while you're having your cup of coffee or you're relaxing on the weekend, and so you're fundamentally prepared for the weeks what's to come and any major big news that's going on in the markets. It's always great to know. And let's get into the charts, guys. So today is May 17th. Believe it or not, it is my anniversary today. So I gotta make sure I remember that, say happy anniversary to my wife today. But it's been 16 years, guys, so that's a long-term investment right there. So I'm going long on that marriage, guys. That's not a scalp. So so today I gotta remember that, or else I'm gonna be in big trouble. But let's celebrate together with you and I in these markets, and let's take a look at gold, because the time is 7:40, so we got about 40 minutes till COMEX market opens. So it gives me enough time to go over a top-down analysis with you guys. I don't know if I'm going to go as in-depth as we did this entire week with the top-downs and really talk about things, because now we're in Wall Street and the markets are moving fast, guys. So everything we learned over Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday on all of our calls this week, now we're going to kind of put it together. The markets are going to be moving a little bit faster, so I'm not going to have as much time to explain everything in detail. That's why I take my time on all of those other calls, like in Post New York and things like that, where we can actually talk, have a conversation, answer questions. But guys, if you can review this week's YouTube videos, and if you have any questions about anything, I'm sure that one of the sessions can answer one of your questions or anything relating to about trading or price action or mindset or anything. I pretty much guarantee we've talked about it on all of these calls. Okay, so right now in the 5 minutes, here's gold. There was previous resistance right here. It got rejected 3 times. This was at 320, so 20 minutes into London market open, it retraced down, and you see a lot of support right here. Like, I don't even need to draw that green box. I can see right here it's green, right there it's green, it's still holding, and this area 2381 is holding good support. It came back up, it broke out of this resistance right over here at 7 a.m. We broke out, and now it's pulling right back down. You can see now on Bookmap where we broke out and it's pulling right back down. So on Bookmap, I'm just going to mark real quick where some resistance levels are right here, 2394, right up here where we just topped up. So we have our trapped buyers up there. They are representing our top wicks on these candles. Those were those buyers that bought in really late on the move, and they're stuck up there. And the market is now moving away from them, back down to maybe this VWAP right here, but we'll see if it can hold and go back up. You see right here on this move where it came down just after 7 a.m. sellers brought it down, buyers were asking to trade back up here. Again, just after 7:15, sellers brought it back down here, couldn't find any transactions, and then the buyers were asking to trade back up here. Big transaction at this heat, and continued to take it for that higher high. But now it's pulling right back down. Again, sellers are pushing it down, buyers are asking to trade back up here. So we might get a little bit of consolidation right over here until we go into 8 o'clock in the next 15 minutes. Now it's 7:44, and we're going to get our 15-minute candle, new candle, opening up in 38 seconds. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the daily now. And we're focusing on gold right now, and then we will get to US30 or NASDAQ once we finish around 9 a.m. guys, just before 9 a.m. Then we'll do a nice top-down analysis on some index. But right now, let's shift our focus on gold right now. So this is how it does look on the daily. So really quickly, some daily, like you see all week I've been putting a green box here. And I'm going to continue with this green box here. You can see we're nowhere near this green box right here. So we're continuing to move away from it. This is just for reference. It's pending, it's waiting in the market for maybe next week, next month. Who knows when gold will come back and retrace down here, if it ever does. But right now, you can see that it has held as support, and now off of the bottom here, it is making higher highs, pullback. We've got a higher low here and a new higher high. Our all-time high on gold, you guys all know, is up here at 24.30, and I'm just going to place the all-time high wick and bring it down to these bodies right here, and I'm going to make this box. I've been doing this all week, same charting with you guys, and you see how every single day I continue doing the same thing until something happens at these locations. Sometimes if I'm not trading with you guys, I leave my chart the same. I get off the call, I come back, maybe I just clean it up, but the zones are all there. I delete these every time with you guys and start fresh, but you can leave these on your charts and just continue to modify or stretch them across or change the colors, whatever, depending on what the volume is doing. So right now we do have this bullish leg that came up, consolidated bullish flag, held support right here, 2150, that psychological area. Then we broke out where gold was very, very bullish. That's where we hit our all-time high, retraced back down. It came up again, lower high, then they pushed it back down. We found our double bottom support in here, and then it came right back up. So this might be a big second top on this daily frame. So right there, I consider that to be one top. I consider this whole area to be the bottom neckline, and we're coming right back up into this red box. It could come back down, and then that's like your double top. We'll see if it can break, maybe pull back, and then we drop down and cool off down into this box, or just a small pullback, catches support, and maybe gold will have a new all-time high. There is a lot of volatility over the weekend, so Friday market close, then whatever happens around the world during the weekend, and then when gold opens up on Sunday night and then going into early next week, there could be gaps in the market. So we don't know what will happen this weekend, but gold does move with geopolitical events around the world, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so let's just follow now our daily. Let's follow this leg that's moving up, this higher high, higher low, higher high leg. So I can start to see levels of daily support, like right here. This is a pivot that your eyes should be looking at. I'm going to draw a yellow line just to show as reference that this area 23.35, you can see when we had this bullish candle break above this kind of neckline right over here, it pulled right back down, red, and then a big nice green candle formed there. So that is an area of support, and it could be area of support later in the future if gold retraces down here. I want to see the buyers hold this area before it comes down to this big green box, but we are nowhere near this level, so let's continue walking up this higher high leg. So it came back up and then pushed again, nice move, where we retraced right above this entire big red candle to the left. So if I'm looking at a new supporting area, maybe it's going to be this resistance might be turning into support. And also I look at 50% of this red candle from when it opened where it closed, and I use that same yellow line. Maybe I strategically place it where it was resistance here, resistance here. It's about 50%, exactly half of that red candle right there. And now I have another area of support at 23.60 before it might test 23.36, before it will test right here at 23.08, before it will retest the big green box. And right now we kind of have a big bullish candle that started midweek Wednesday this week. Very strong candle come up there. And then the next day, Thursday of this week, right over here, it came for that weekly high, but got rejected right below 2400, and it's lower than this move right here on Friday, April 19, and it's lower than our all-time high wick right here on April 12. And we came down where the sellers were in control of this day, where they brought it right back down here. So you see kind of it's testing 50% of Wednesday's volume. So if I look at half of Wednesday's green candle, it's approximately open, close, half of it is right there. And there was our retest on Thursday. It came back up, and then today, Friday, let's follow our volume today. Right here we opened, and it was initially bearish down to here to 23.74. It's a higher low, still respecting 50% of this yellow. Then now I made a mistake this week on the hourly with the white line, because I was in a trade and I wanted it to tap exactly the line, and I was shy of 3 pips, and I could have taken out 20 pips, but I didn't. So what I'm going to do here is the green box. So I'm going to use the yellow line as a reference and come up to our bodies from yesterday and today and make that as a green box. So if we do retrace back into here, I'm going to assume that this is still going to be an area of demand in here. If it comes back down until maybe we close with volume below here, then maybe we will push down to this yellow line, then back down to here. But it's still holding, and what I do is I stretch this zone across and I move it into next week. I move it into the next couple weeks, and we have a bullish candle printing out of here. So we opened, small pullback in the green box, higher low. We're still above 50% of this big bullish candle on Wednesday, and we do have a bullish engulfing candle on the daily that just hit the high of the day right up here. And let's take a look at how close it is to how far away we are from our weekly high if gold continues to drive into the weekend. So that's our high of the day. I'm going to place a purple line up there for our high of the day. Sorry, and I should have placed a purple line at our low wick of the day, which I'm going to do right now in the green box. Okay, so you see our low of the day, it's higher than this yesterday's wick, higher than here, above 50%. We have a strong bullish candle coming through here. We're currently trading at the high of the day as I'm speaking. You can see the resistance right here on Bookmap at this 23.94 area. And let's just put a yellow line for reference at yesterday's high, just in case we come and tap up here. It could be a tweezer top high, it could be a lower high up here, it could be a new higher high breakout for and get above. And you see it's 23.97, so we're about 30 pips short from 2400 right there, that psychological number. And then if we do get momentum to fill this wick and we start breaking through here this afternoon on gold or in Wall Street, maybe we will. I'm just going to put as reference this wick right up here, so we know 24.17 was our previous area where it got rejected when it did try for that all-time high up there, and the date was April 19, and then the all-time high is the top of the red box. This might even come up now. I've got tape, I've got yellow to yellow. There's no guarantee that if we do break above here that it will come right up to the red yellow line and then go back down. What happens if it goes with a lower high inside this zone? So what I mean by that is it could come through here halfway right there to 24.07, and if it got rejected right there at 24.07, halfway from this yellow line to this yellow line, 24.07 is right there, then it would be naturally a lower high from this wick, and maybe supply would still be holding this move down. So I'm just going to place a yellow line for this is for myself too, for reference here at 24.07. I just need to, if it comes through there, I want to think like a market maker. Maybe they're going to absorb here and keep a strategic lower high, psychological lower high from this wick right here. Okay, it could come up here and then break right through there and go to that one. Okay, but I'm just playing it level by level, what I think could possibly play out in my head, and it's still a very nice big strong bullish candle. So just with today's volume now, there's still 9 hours to go. We're still walking into COMEX and Wall Street. Lots of volume still to enter the market. But from where we opened to our high of the day, where's approximately 50% of our volume? Maybe right around there, 23.83, I would say, around here. I'm just drawing a yellow line at today's halfway point currently, right around there. I might be off by just a little bit, but from where we opened and where the volume is, half of it is probably approximately right there. And then again, if I want to draw like a little green box in here, like a pocket, if I have to, I could go like a little bit above, a little bit below, and stretch it across. Okay, I'm going to try and keep it clean today with that yellow line, and then I got my bigger green box down here. I'm going to move now to the hourly time frame, but we can now just look at how the development of this daily is looking. So you can see there's one top up there, it came back down, there's a bottom coming right back up with this leg. This is now consolidating at our double top. So we got green, red, green. We might barcode for here for the next few days in here going into next week, or we might just see this continuation to this uptrend. But we'll see with the with news this morning what happens. Let's go into the 1 hour now. These are our 60-minute candles. Okay, so even 60 minutes, they make patterns as well. They came through here. This is when we tapped the big move, almost 2400. Our weekly high was Wednesday, May 15 at 2100. We pushed down. It came back up. It got rejected. Shooting star candle coming down. Then they kind of pushed it all the way down to where we hit our low of the day. It bottomed out yesterday at 10 a.m. Came back up, back down in the afternoon. Asian session consolidation right here. It came back down kind of like a double bottom, one bottom, second bottom, higher low, and continued to drive up. This is London. Then you see we're barcoding red, green, red, and then start to continue to push through here. So hourly momentum, lots of RSI could continue to drive the strength up to 70 or above, and then maybe drive into our supply box and then test that 23.97 again, our weekly high. It could come up here and get rejected and move down again. So let's just see what our hourly candles are doing. Are they making any structure? I can see right here a little structure in this area. Why right here? Because when you look to the left of the chart, like right over here, see this wick where it came down, back up, came down, back up, support, down, back up, impulse break, close above there, then this red bar closed below that line, and then we had some volume and that pushed down. And then when I look over now, it came up to that line, back down, came through that line, closed below it, came back up, rejected. Now we just closed above this line, and the retest was at the line and continuing to push up. The line, I'm going to change the color. I'm sorry, it's not yellow. I use white. White is for hourly, so it tells me that this is more hourly support in the market. And at the hourly supporting line, this is where maybe I can draw my hourly green box, and I can go up to that body and to the previous retest wick right now, stretch it across right over there. Now I've got a zone, and this zone I can bring across, and now it gives me more of like a pocket. If it retraces back and comes red in here, maybe I wait to see if it picks up buyers in this green box and maybe makes the next move up. Or if we get volume, that red volume closes below the green box, then we might have some momentum to push down to this daily yellow line and then maybe push a little bit further down into here. But right now, daily is very bullish. Hourly currently is very bullish. Okay, so let's go into the 5 minutes with that same bullish sentiment on the higher time frames. These are our 5-minute candles. So they drove right through here. This was pre-London, come into London 3 a.m. Then they brought it right back down. We're holding strong support here at around 23.80, 81. A lot of rejection wicks in here. Rejection wicks still forming higher lows from over here, and continue to push out of this pocket, drive up to our previous high of the day, the pullback into the top of the green box. Here's our next move coming right through here, so we'll see how far it's going to go. We're starting to get a little bit overbought up here on the 5 minutes, but remember, it can still drive. Like you can see over here, it was overbought at 70, and it still drove up to 80, and it came back up to 78, and then back up to 77, then back up to 75 before it started to drop. So yes, there is bearish divergence. I can see from this peak to this new higher high peak, and I can see that the strength is slowly decreasing, but still got to give the benefit of the doubt that it is a strong move. We have to know that there is bearish divergence, but when will it start to retrace down? It's not ready yet. So we need to see some red bars close below some structure in order to see maybe the sentiment shift and go opposite direction. But right now, it's still strong. So This is more of like a consolidated area that I'm going to consolidate this entire area right here. I'm going to watch what's going on above it currently, but if we continue to maybe come back and trade in this neutral area, I'm going to see what happens. Maybe I could wait for a pullback and maybe buy again in this green box to take it back up, or I could possibly maybe start to sell below down in here. But let's see what things shape up. It's 8 a.m. right now. This is the start of our new hourly candle at 8 a.m. and 20 minutes we have COMEX market open. That's commodities exchange. And then we'll go into 8:30. There's normally some red folders at 8:30. We don't have anything significant today. Okay, so if you want to add like technical indicators to complement your chart, you're welcome to. You can add I add a 9 EMA. We're currently above it right now. Let's figure out where our 200 EMA. So our 200 EMA is down here, respecting. See, the pullback was just, it didn't tap the 200 EMA. That's what I'm trying to say. Sometimes we're not always going to tap certain lines of interest, but it came down, higher low, pushed up, came back down, higher low, came. So this is when I use like a zone. Now, so you can see it at those wicks, those wicks, those wicks. That would be like my next green zone coming across, and it's respecting the 200 EMA right now. Hasn't really broke below it. And RSI on the 5 minutes, like I said, it is a little bit overbought up here. We'll see if it consolidates, tries again to squeeze through here, or it will start to maybe come down and approach maybe this area where it's neutral, like the 50, and we'll see what happens if it comes down there. Maybe has a little bit of a bounce back to the upside, or it just pushes right through here and starts becoming bearish, and then we get a lot of selling strength. Okay, so I will provide this chart for you guys in Zoom. 1 second. Okay, if you check your Zoom chat, there is a TradingView link. Welcome, guys. Welcome to everyone on YouTube. Thanks for joining. Good morning. Welcome, guys. Tony Gold, welcome. Juma Mubarak. Sajad, welcome. Aryan, welcome. Ghost Music Radio, welcome. Ray Ray, welcome. 32 years today. Ray Ray, happy birthday. And everyone on Zoom, welcome, guys. Rob, welcome. Welcome. Thanks for joining. Juanito, welcome. Good morning. Megas White, good morning. Welcome, guys. Welcome, everybody. Okay. So do you guys have any, let me hear you guys. What's your guys' bias on gold? What do you guys think is going to happen? Give me your bias maybe in the next 30 minutes to an hour. Going into like 8:30, 9 a.m. Do you think we can still sustain this uptrend and continue pushing to the upside? Do you guys think that there may be a pullback coming back down, or just consolidation, some sideways chop? What do you guys think? Bullish Tobago? Tobago? Yeah. Continuing just moving. Okay, so then yes, Sergeant KLR, YouTube is hating you didn't get your notification. Yeah, guys, sometimes it's like that. I know we've had that. Some traders on YouTube have said that they hit the notification link and they're not getting notified when we stream. I don't know why that is. But just everyone refer to our weekly schedule that we post, and then if you're not getting the notifications, at least you can see on the weekly schedule what times we're streaming, what days on YouTube. Okay, so let's just review what's happening in the book. So we're at the top up here. It is consolidating. Okay, we are on top of the VWAP, so it is in an area, a premium area. It is strong up here. Cumulative volume delta is positive 760, so there is a lot of buying pressure still in the market, continuing push. But we do have some heat above us. Right here there is some heat, 61 offers here. At 23.96 we see some heat up there of 36 offers, and then this bigger 23.96 area. So that's kind of like the top of my red box up here if it does come up there. So we'll stick with gold for a little bit, and then we'll watch COMEX market open in the next 15 minutes, and then we'll slowly start to shift over to US30 and NASDAQ just right before or at 9 a.m. so that we can get our charts ready, top-down analysis, and get ready for Wall Street open to come at 9:30. Okay. And then just looking pre-market right now, what is moving, guys? GameStop right now is down 21% in the pre-market. Okay, so it had a big pump and then they dumped it right back down. Those meme stocks and things like that, guys. Don't get married to these things. They're pink sheets. They're over the counter. They're pump and dumps orchestrated. Just because some YouTuber Roaring Kitty came back, that doesn't change the fact that any fundamentals about the company and things like that. That's right there. You're witnessing a pump and a dump. It didn't hold like any gains. That's why when I had some friends message me and said, Ron, I woke up and I'm up $7,000. I said to them, make sure you cash out 90% of or everything and get out. I had a couple of friends that listened to me. I had those stubborn friends that said, Ron, this is going to go up more. It's going to go up more. And I just said, I don't want to be that guy. And then now I got a message and they said, Ron, you were absolutely correct. I said, you see, greed will take over. When you wake up and you're up $7,000, get your money and get out. Because you don't know what can happen with these things. Yes, there could have been a possibility they could have continued to drive. That, we can say that all day. But if you wake up and you're up $7,000, at least secure 80% and then maybe have the rest running with a break even, and then let that thing run if it does. But guys, it's very hard psychologically and mentally when to close trades. You guys saw me this week struggle, like where I was up 20 pips and I wanted that extra 5, and then it came back down and hit break even and one hit my stop loss. So these things can bother you every single day, and you can constantly think about these things. So just have an approach, be consistent with it, and then be happy with the results. Whether you make money, if it's not as much as you intended, just be thankful and blessed that we got some money out of these markets, and continue to move on, and hopefully you can compound those profits day in and day out and continue to grow that account. That's my approach in trading, as opposed to always just hitting grand slams and those big trades. Small ones add up over time. They do add up. It makes you more consistent and appreciate these markets more. Yes, thank you, Johnny. If you guys can all like the stream, appreciate it. 150 viewers. It's fantastic, guys. So thank you. Okay, so we're getting a red bar coming down now. So the 5-minute candles, they make their own structure as well in the markets. You can see that there was a move that came up. There's a bar body to body, and it's retracing right back down right into this consolidating pocket. Let's see if it can come back up. So we have a rejection up here at the high. That was the previous high of the day, the purple line. So we did have at 8 a.m. there was that move that came out for that new higher high, and then 8:05 they're bringing it right back down. So let's just watch what move they're making right before COMEX market open in the next 10 minutes. Let's continue to watch this. Welcome, Jake Roundtree. Good morning. Welcome. Winston, please explain what those red lines mean on Bookmap. The red lines, like the heat over here, this is what's called a heat map, Winston. So the heat is coming in the market and it's showing us where the liquidity is. This is liquidity, like there are bigger orders that are positioning themselves in the market right here, right here, right here. there is some liquidity below us. When it is below us, it's considered to be support. When it's above us, it's considered to be resistance. But that's not always true. Like this liquidity above us could be also pending buy orders in the market. But when we do have transactions, then we look at the cumulative volume delta, and then this will kind of maybe give us more of a true indication as to when they transact, what type of liquidity it is. So far our cumulative volume delta is positive 676. So the majority of these transactions that are occurring right now in the depth of market are leaning towards buy side liquidity. But that could be the bigger move. And there's also absorption. Remember that bigger market players can absorb more than you and I. They can absorb and still be in a little bit of drawdown, but continue to absorb and absorb. Then when they're really ready to redistribute all of that volume, they can do it on news, on a certain bigger market open, like in London, in Wall Street, in COMEX, when they can redistribute a lot of this volume that's accumulated during power hour near the end of the day. But it's not always. Like we had that this week where the cumulative volume delta was positive. I took a buy and then it retraced down on me. So again, I take everything with a grain of salt. And then I follow everything what's going on technically, but I use this to help with some of my decisions that I make. But right now we got rejected up there, so it looks like this liquidity is holding as resistance. They're pushing the market down. Let's see maybe if the market retraces back down to the VWAP just right before COMEX market open, and then we'll see if there is some good buyers picking up the move and then asking to trade gold back up here. Maybe we could look for some buys up here. Maybe the market will come trade right back into our green box. So if you're in sells, some of you guys maybe sold 8 a.m. and it's coming down. Just be careful when it comes into this green box, because we can see when it came in here, it wicked out of there, wicked out of there. It could come down all the way down, and then the short sellers could be covering their position or closing their position down here, and then they got to find where the big buyers are, find where that liquidity is, so that they can close their position there, because they are selling high, and then in order to close a position they got to buy back down low. That's to close the position. Do you guys have any questions before we get into COMEX in the next few minutes? Mohamba, welcome. Welcome, bro. Miran, thank you. Thanks for joining. Sherry, welcome. Okay, so this candle right now is going to close in 1:20 seconds. So it came down, got a wick, higher low, coming right back up. So again, it's consolidating in this range. If you're speculating or you're taking a trade in here, this zone I tend to, if I'm going to trade in here, I'm probably speculating, and I take a smaller position until I see, maybe I get more information as to what the bigger move is. But if you tell yourself you're not going to trade this zone, you're going to wait for things to develop, that's another strategy too. When you get a market consolidating or trading sideways, maybe sometimes it's easier to just sit and watch what's happening, try and make some observation and look for clues, maybe that fake out candles that can help you, liquidity grab candles, stop loss raids, anything that can give you a little bit more insight, a little bit more information that might help you understand the next direction of the market. So it's okay, guys, if you're waiting for patiently for a move to happen. You don't need to trade every single thing you see, because then you're opening up more opportunity to make some mistakes, get frustrated, lose money, and maybe just completely like put you in a wrong position where you don't need to be trading in this box in the first place. So and then right before a certain market, do you want to take also a trade like a couple minutes right before COMEX market opens up? That's another thing too, because then when COMEX market opens up, there's going to be a bigger range. There's going to be a lot of volatility. So you have to adjust your stop loss to incorporate all of that volatility. Miran, why don't we have a box above the 5-minute resistance? Good question. Because I have the bigger red box up here. But if you want, yeah, you're right. What we can do is we can have maybe a 5-minute right there. You see where we got rejected right down to that body. And then we can have like a red box right there. Yeah, no, you're correct. So that's showing us that that's where our 5-minute rejection is. This is that bigger, higher time frame, the all-time high supply up there. So yeah, so the 5 minutes are they're slowly lowering the supply down. You can see it right there. Maybe we will come back up and then a double top and then a push back down. Maybe the buyers close it above here, and then we're going to start to trade into that big red area up here, into all that heat. And maybe we have like a short squeeze through there, and gold is still bullish. I can hear my neighbor cutting the grass. It's 8:15 in the morning, and I can hear my neighbor. Hopefully he's cutting my grass, guys. I hope so. And it saves me to go out there and cut the grass this afternoon. Do you guys have good neighbors like that cut your grass? I do. I have some great neighbors over here in my neighborhood. I cut their grass too. They cut mine. It's a team effort over here. Shahab, welcome. Took some scalps for him instead. Yeah, I'll get some pips for him. Okay, so we're 2.5 minutes. 2.5 minutes from 5-minute candle. That's half exhausted. Half the candle. We opened. It was bullish. We came back up, coming back down. It's an inverted hammer right now. The volume is consolidating 2 minutes before COMEX. Will COMEX be something crazy? Like we're going to get a huge green candle coming out of here, red? I don't think there's going to be that type of volatility. It's not a major market open or any major critical news, but there will be an injection of new volume coming into the market when this opens up. So if you're not in a trade, we have nothing to worry about, right? We're not risking anything. I personally am not in a trade, so it doesn't matter what the size of the range of the candle is. If I'm not in the trade, I'm just looking for levels and to look for a trade. But if you are either in a sell or a buy, you need to now factor in your stop loss. You might need to give it a little room to breathe. But again, if it's a bigger range, risk management, maybe lower or decrease your lot size when you're taking that trade. Tobago, why not get a lawnmower robot? They're affordable now, flat cut grass throughout the year. I just don't trust those things. I don't know. I don't know. Does anybody have those robot lawnmowers? Do they do a good job? I don't know. But I'll look into those. Yeah, definitely. Just turn it on and let it do its thing out there. You do? Yeah. Maybe I'll look into that. Okay, so we've got a big bullish candle with 30 seconds to go, and then we're going into COMEX. Okay, so let's see maybe what they do. Let's see maybe if we pick up any clues or anything. So it is coming back up. So it made a higher low support right here. I'm just going to use these little red lines just to show us where there is some 5-minute support at 23.88 right here. So it is holding. So it is continuing this uptrend. We've got support right here. We've got a higher low, and then this bottom right here that's holding. So technically the bulls are still in control. There was that pullback. Now here we go. Here's COMEX. So you see it's a big ignited candle. It came shot right up into that red box right up here that we just put in there. Now it's coming back down red into maybe 50% of that green candle that just closed or above. Okay, so if it still holds, buyers might be asking to trade up here and we might get a potential breakout, but still coming down red. Okay, so maybe that was just a fake out and now it's coming back down. So red, it came up green all the way up there, they popped it open right up to there. It's still lower high in the red box, and now we're coming down red, engulfing back down. Okay, so they could break that low and then test the green box. It could just come down, catch a wick, and go back up. Okay, so this is the type of range now. So, and then it's still inside here. It's still not a good area or the best area to be trading in here. Okay, so I don't see like any direction, so I'm still waiting. Are you guys getting more comfortable with maybe if you find a consolidation area that you guys are on the sidelines like myself, or do you guys feel like the urge that you need to be trading in here? Are you guys getting more patient? Are you guys getting better? Are you guys getting more disciplined with learning how to maybe be okay sitting on the sidelines until maybe better play develops? Or do you guys find that you're continuing to trade in these tight areas? Because I know that most traders make a lot of mistakes trading inside here. So a way to avoid that is don't trade this area. Observe, sit on the sidelines, look for clues. But this will help you. It helped me. So I'm just telling you what helped me. I'm trying to pass on to you guys. So I used to trade this zone all the time. And then I was getting confused. I would take a red sell and then it would come back up, and then it would go back down, then come back up, then I take another sell, then it would go and then start to impulsively break right out of here. Then I would be in two trades, both in drawdown. So where I didn't need to even be trading in that area after I started to do my analysis and review this area, and then I was like, why am I even trading this area when I didn't need to? So I eliminate a lot of mistakes by just learning to wait. Yeah, you're right, Court. It's the hardest thing, guys. Why is it so difficult? Why is it so difficult to just wait for a play? I don't know why. It's because the market presents us almost every opportunity. Like we could have shorted that when that opened. That would have been the second top up there. But then it just came down right down to there. Would we have pipped? Would we have dipped? What happens if it came right back up? And you know, all the variables. So sometimes I just wait to see what will happen up here. Up here, something will happen. Will they come up and maybe sweep the high up here, and then it comes down and everything? Then that might be like a good short opportunity, maybe that leg coming down, because then we can see that they actually constructed something here where they came out and they took out the high and then it got rejected. So then maybe they grabbed the liquidity up there. They hit all the pending orders, they got the stop losses out. That could be then give me more information as to just how it's just trading inside here. I'm not getting too much information. It's just going down red, coming back up green, coming down red. Now look, it's got a big wick coming right back up. Okay, so now this gives me a little bit more context. It's closing in 15 seconds. It did come down all the way red, but still at that, see that red line, that support where those bodies, that's where the buyers are waiting, and they're bringing it right back up. Where will it close? It's closing right now, just right on top of this area. Will we continue to break out of here? Okay, so it closed red, and they're dropping it right back down. So this could be very annoying for buyers as well. You know, who bought that candle coming up, who bought that wick, now it's coming all the way right back down red again. And we're still, when I look at it, we're just still right in this pocket right here, right in the box. So again, we're just watching. You know, they're trapping either the buyers or the sellers, and then they will move the market away from this area. But when will they redistribute that volume? That's the question. It might be another 30 minutes of consolidating. It might be another hour. Who knows? Remember, some of those post-New York calls, we get 2 hours of consolidation before they actually make the move. Thank you, Hardy. That's amazing. You recently joined SST, the boot camp. It just blew your mind. So much information you need to catch up. Yeah, guys, there's a lot. I tell you guys this on a daily basis. There's a ton of information. We've got courses, quizzes, 120 webinars, boot camps. We're doing a whole new, brand new, fresh series of webinars. I have one after this call at 1 p.m. With the snipers. This is where we're going to get you guys now really dialed in how to start your day in these markets. We're going to do essentials to get started for your week. Maybe you can use what we're going to do in this webinar to over the weekend to help you prepare for the week to come. I feel like if we get into a consistent daily routine, we can be better traders over time. And I'm speaking about myself when I talk about this. Before, when I was not the greatest trader, I had no daily routine. I had nothing to go by. I had no watch list. I didn't journal. I didn't do any of those things. I would just come right into the market every single day, not knowing, not learning from my mistakes, and just jump into the market and start trading crazy with over leveraging and not learning anything, making the same consistent mistakes over and over and over. And it's not a surprise that I lost money. It's then when I started to actually have a plan every single day, thinking about it before I even take trades, what I'm going to do, what am I trading today, go over the markets like how we did the news, and things like that. Once you start to have a plan, and it's not just trading, it's taking care of yourself in a healthy way, eating, sleeping well, eating good, maybe exercising, learning maybe to trade for 2 hours a day, then go and get some exercise, and then come back. All of these things, guys. So we'll talk about all of those to get started with a good plan to go forward. Okay, so you see now we got a big red bar coming right back down. So now we're just about 90 seconds away from 8:30. So we're going to get a new 30-minute candle, and we're still consolidating here. So I'm going to wait till 8:30 to see what they do. It might just continue to barcode. 8:30, it might come up green again. Okay, we're going red, green, red. And if you're trading in here, you know, some people are scalping in here, believe it or not. Like where it's coming down, just measuring the move, it's coming down for about 20 pips. And then it goes up for 20 pips. Then it comes back down for 20 pips. Then it might go back up for 20 pips. So if these guys are trading, the buyers and the sellers, I'm sure that they have at least more than a 20, maybe a 30 pip stop loss. They're giving it room to breathe in here, but someone's going to get squeezed out of the market. Like if the buyers continue buying and close it through here, I'm sure all of these sellers who are trying to sell, that's where their stop losses are. 20, 25, 30, 40, 50 pips up here. And that might force them. Think about yourself. When you go in 30, 40, 50 pips of drawdown, do you close a trade? Are you holding it in drawdown? Will you add another sell? What will you do? You know, think like an average trader, what would they do in a situation like this? And then the same goes for if the sellers continue to push it down. You see buyers buying these wicks. If the sellers can maybe move it away from the buyers, then it's gonna, these buyers have their stop losses down in here. Then how much of a loss can they take and move away from them? So one of these parties is gonna get squeezed, as we say. But who will it be, and when will it be? Okay, so this is 8:30 now. Okay, so we went through this 30 minutes, 8 to 8:30. There wasn't really any big direction. It's still consolidating here, but let's look at the supporting levels. The 5-minute still holding support here, holding support here. The wicks are touching, moving back up. So buyers are still holding support and sellers are holding the resistance. So we're not really moving anywhere yet. After all of that, what is your guys' bias? Are you guys bearish? Are you bullish now? Are you still maybe indecision? Maybe you're a spin top candle. Some of you guys have some indecision. You're waiting. Okay, so L, you're bullish. Bull. Lisa, bullish. Amir, bullish breakout setting up. Charmaine, you're waiting. Sherry, bullish. Okay, guys. If we gotta create some new higher highs for more bullish momentum. You see how we came up? It's lower than that previous high at 820, and we're lower than the 8 a.m. wick. So sellers are still pushing the market down. They're pushing the buyers down, but buyers keep accumulating. So, but we need to create maybe some new higher highs, or get some closing green volume above here in order to continue to push out of here. But YouTube, what are you guys? MS Karthik, bullish. Gamer, you're neutral. I'm neutral right now myself. Like you can see how choppy it is inside here. It's okay, guys. We can exercise some patience, some discipline. We all need to learn some patience, some discipline. Unless this is if you have a position, some of you guys said you're bullish, some of you guys said you're bearish. Maybe just speculate. Start off with a trade, but don't go with your all-in trade. Like don't risk everything. When you know that it's consolidating, but you do have a bias, go small and just, small position. If it does tap you out, if you do get stopped out, it's not going to affect your day. It's not going to ruin your day. It's not going to ruin your profit and loss. It will be a small loss on paper, but again, it's small, insignificant. But you're just kind of reacting with the market, how it's moving. Sometimes I do that. I take a feeler trade if I have a bias, and then I'm watching. Sometimes you got to be emotionally involved, even if it's a smaller trade. You start to get more emotionally involved in it. You see your MT4, MT5. You see your account moving in profit, moving in drawdown, things like that. You start to maybe react different as a trader, as opposed to just sitting and not being in the trade. But I just sometimes when I sit back, I relax, I just put myself in the seller's shoes and I put myself in the buyer's shoes. How would I react if I was getting squeezed out of the market, and where would my stop loss be, and things like that. So I try and think what is happening to them even if I'm not in the trade. So right now it's a big bullish candle, again coming right up to maybe take out these highs. So if I'm a seller, I would be very, very concerned about this big green candle right now. Because if it kind of punches out of here, we could go up for a new high. Where would it be? Look to the left of the chart, guys. Okay, so you see that red box that I have right there? If I extend it to the left of the chart, you can see that zone imbalance, that fill right up to the top of the red box, 23.91.35. And then if it continues to move bullish, our kind of next area would be right up there. You see where all of those, see this area where those wicks are right there. Then it kind of acts as resistance right there, 2392.63. And then you see that next peak right there, that's 2394. So I'm starting to add some resistance areas. If the buyers do bring it into this all-time high supply up here, back up to 2400. So now I got my levels. So if it does come through there bullish, like if it breaks and it goes green, 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 maybe right up there to that red line, 2392, maybe that's where the rejection is, to come back down to retest this. Then we would flip that green, maybe see if it goes for the new higher high up to there, and then ultimately to that point of interest on the daily. So, but we got rejected. So you see what the market just did? It rejected those buyers again up there, and then big elevator coming down, which just opened 30 seconds ago. So this is a bearish ignited candle. Maybe see how they trapped those buyers again up there, and it's kind of like equal highs pretty much, tweezer tops, and then they bring it right back down. So if I was a buyer, I would be kind of concerned about this big red candle coming down now. But you see how they're just playing with the markets here? It's just sideways. Yep, you're right, Sirkan. Cumulative volume delta is decreasing now. So now, remember we were up here around 600. Now it's 350 positive. So they're cooling, maybe redistributing some of that volume. Test maybe this VWAP. But you see, guys, how markets can change in a heartbeat? That was a really nice bullish candle, but it's coming into a pocket where there's a lot of resistance. So it got absorbed up there, and then next candle, big red bar coming down. So will this big red bar take out these two lows right there at 2387? See how it's coming down? See where my cursor is? Right at these bottom of these two tweezer bottom wicks. Let's see if they come down, take out the low, and then if the buyers bring it right back up with this green box. Sometimes we're going to get volume that trades like this, guys. It's unfortunate. You know, we're not always going to get a trending volume where you can really easily see what it's doing. You know, like if it's making higher highs and higher lows and higher highs, higher lows, it's in an uptrend, or the opposite, it's making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, it's in a downtrend. We can trade that with a little bit more clarity. This is kind of choppy, you know, so I kind of like to be on the sidelines in situations like this. Because this would be very frustrating. And then you got to give it room to breathe. If you just look at like from the top of the resistance down to here, it's about, look at 30 pip zone, 30. Okay, so you would need to have a stop loss breathing room of, like I was saying, 20 to 30 pips minimum inside here. Unless you're trading with a really, really tight stop loss, you're gonna get stopped out. Unless you're just doing single candle trading, like single candle scalping. Maybe you bought this green candle and it came up and you grabbed 10-15 pips and got out. Maybe you sold and coming down, and maybe you closed because the next candle might come up green. But now let's see. So now we just broke the VWAP. Now it's getting interesting. Now we have like a structure break. It broke that volume weighted average price line. So it just broke. The sellers are looking to transact down there. Maybe they closed a position, they closed their short down there, and buyers will see are they going to start to ask to trade back up above the VWAP. So you see how the big red candle broke the low, those tweezer wicks, came down, but then right into our green box, and now it's coming right back up. Where will it close? How will it close? We've got 1 minute and 10 seconds left to go. So this candle has 30 seconds to go. It's following the rejection wick. So we got rejected and it closed right there. This candle opened ignited red with a lot of pressure pushing it down. It came all the way down red. It broke this support area. It took out those previous lows right here. And then we found a wick where it came back up, but then it's still pushing back down red. Here's the close. We're closing right near the low. Okay, so maybe we'll get a green candle that opens right here. It's a small little doji candle if you can see it in here. So that's the green body I assumed would open inside here. If it does have now pressure to come up, look at what it's battling against, this big red candle. And you see where kind of 50% is at this red line that used to be previous structure of support, now turned to resistance. So you see how we're coming up green. Let's see if it comes up green, 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 and then it gets rejected at this red line. And then we still got to give that majority of that red bar pushing down, maybe to absorb that and push this down. But naturally, the green ignited candle is building in the green box. That doesn't surprise me. I could have scalped this green candle if I wanted right up to that red line. It probably would have been really quick for you guys, just buying the open of this candle and taking it up there, and there's your 10 pips with zero drawdown. And then I could have closed that right away. You know, I don't like to say the woulda, shoulda, couldas, but kind of assume that that would happen. Came down, and then next bar, like I said, would open green and come up and at least test that. Maybe you got a few more additional pips out of it, but still got to respect the red volume. It came up now, got a wick. Let's see where it will close to. And we're still right back in this box. So that's if you're doing single bar scalping. You gotta, it's a different style. Don't recommend it unless you have a little bit of experience. But it could be, if you gain the experience and you learn how to scalp single bars, and you know and you appreciate 10, 15 pips or 20, like you could hit daily goal in not too long. Like, think about it. That would have been 10, 15 pip trade, and then you look for another one, couple of those, and that's it. You could be done with 50 pips, 100 pips for a day. But see how it's coming right back up now? So the market is just playing games right now. They just took it down, coming right back up. It goes up, it comes down. So this is consolidation at its finest. Very, very frustrating for buyers and sellers inside here. Okay, so unfortunately, this is the volume we get on a Friday morning. It's Friday. Okay, I want to mention that Mondays and Fridays are normally, this is how they trade. So that's why they're considered to be the toughest days of the week to trade for all traders. For all traders. I don't care if you're a beginner or if you're got 15, 20, 30 years of experience. Mondays and Fridays are generally the very, very difficult days to trade. That's why maybe on these days you reduce your risk, and then look for the better days, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, to trade trending volume. And you see it's a big ignited green candle. It came above that 50% point, so we're back above here. What if this is a green candle that kind of engulfs everything, and then we're breaking out bullish? Okay, that could be a possible path, and maybe we could look for buys up there if everything plays out. Looks like maybe they cooled the market down, they cooled the cumulative volume delta, and now it could possibly pick back up and start to drive in this bullish direction. Very, very strong candle. And then you see, guys, the sellers, like, sometimes you gotta unload your position down there. Look at the breakout. Wow. Okay, so now we got some momentum in the market, and look at what time it is. It's 1 minute right before a new 15-minute candle at 8:45. So you can see now how they squeeze the short sellers. That could have been a short position closing. The shorts covered their position in an area of demand where there's a lot of liquidity right at the VWAP, and it allowed the sellers to close their position in profit, and then buyers are waiting at the demand zone and they take it right through here. That is a strong ass candle. So like where I was saying, if we kind of bought that and it came up to 10 pips to there and it kept driving, then we look at the top of the candle, it's about 22 pips, and then it broke above those wicks, it turns to 30 and it came up there, and then that turns to be a 40 plus pip candle. See how can change in a heartbeat direction. So kind of maybe squeeze those sellers out. We hit the new higher high. It just closed right there. I'm gonna flip this red box to green momentarily. It's 8:45 now. Got a new candle, new 15-minute candle in the market. Maybe we might retrace back down. Maybe it holds and we'll try and take out that wick and continue driving. I'm going to wait for maybe a pullback, maybe a little deeper pullback down into, I'm going to mark now where's 50% of that green bullish candle, open, close, half of it is maybe right around here. So that was a really strong move. But guys, are you getting more familiar with it? I talked about this, I believe it was yesterday and the day before, about how shorts can cover their position in areas of high liquidity. If this is new to you, then look at the charts this weekend and you're going to start to visually see these and you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. Shorts need to cover their positions. That's how they make money. They're selling high and then they got to buy back low in order to close. But they need to find where the liquidity is. And you see how they kind of close the position right at the VWAP? Wow. Okay, so this is a bullish move. So you guys were absolutely correct that said gold would continue to be bullish. You guys are absolutely correct. It didn't break any structure kind of down here, still holding higher highs. You got your nice big bullish engulfing candle and you got your continuation. So you guys are absolutely correct. Okay, so we also have a Discord signal on gold. So let's just look at the signal over here. Okay, so 2390, 2388 area. So let's look at 2388, 2390 area on our chart. Okay, so 2388 right here, okay, right above here, and 2390. So I gotta maybe wait for it to pull back in order to pull the trigger right here. Okay, so we do have a SST buy signal, like maybe in the screen box around here. I'm gonna wait it out. So it's kind of moving away from this area. I just looked at it now. So what I need to do maybe is use this area as a static zone, maybe wait for it to come back down red into here, and then that might be my opportunity to pull the trigger and take that buy. So this is where the move is moving away from me. Do I want to buy the high or do I want to wait for the pullback? That is the question. That's probably the most difficult thing to do as a trader. You know, if you never bought down here and you never bought this candle, do you want to continue to buy the highs? Yes, you could get a few additional pips, but you have to be cautious that in case it pulls back. So I'm gonna wait to see if there's a pullback, and then maybe I'll look for a buy anywhere in here, because I feel like I missed out on this move now. And I don't want to get in the habit too. Yes, if you do take a buy up here, you could get rewarded, but it could also teach you bad habits in the market where you're always buying the high breakouts, and that's that FOMO you hear traders talk about, fear of missing out, and then that sometimes gets you in trouble as well. There might be some situations where yes, it does work out and you get some profits out of it, but on a consistent basis, day in and day out, if you constantly buy highs, you're probably going to get pulled back and possibly put into drawdown. So these are just things we have to learn as traders. You got to learn yourself. I've learned from buying highs in the past, and it's got me into drawdown and hit my stop loss. So then I learned over time, maybe the market will retrace back down, maybe not in the next 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, but at some point maybe we'll come back to retest this area, and then that might be my opportunity to buy in. So it's just the way how you look at the markets. And that move breaking out doesn't really affect me. It doesn't really, like, I know that there might be another opportunity. Okay, so just looking at the RSI indicator, I don't use this indicator too much, but you see how the market came, the strength came right down. You see where I put that red the consolidated box right at this 50, right at the 50, the psychological 50. So you see how the strength came right into it, and then that's it, a V recovery right out of it. So that's why I placed that neutral box. Wow. Okay, look at gold now. Okay, now we've got something. Holy. Yeah, Rob, the really silly indicator RSI. Sometimes it's helpful. Okay, so now what I do is, guys, I just want to show you like how I make my charts and get ready. Okay, so I missed the buy. Okay, I'm admitting it. I missed the buy. Now, what's the next thing I do? Do I gotta? What I do is extend the zones, extend them, because maybe at some point I might get a potential opportunity to buy in this box. Okay, when will it come down here? I don't know. Will it ever come down in here? Who knows? Maybe it just continues pull back and continue driving. Okay, but at some point maybe it will come back down in there. Okay, so everything that accumulated in here started at 720, and then it broke out at 840. So an hour and 20 minutes of consolidation, and then they broke it out. So remember what I was saying, somebody would get squeezed out of here, either the buyers if it moved down here, or the sellers if it moved through here. So this is a bullish continuation, a bullish flag pattern, a short squeeze, whatever you want to call it. But now this red box turns to a green box. Congratulations to you guys that were either in a buy or you took the buy. Congrats, guys. Now, if you're in the buy, risk management, what do you do now? Do you still have a stop loss in the market? Are you at a break even now? Do you have a trailing stop loss? Are you securing a little bit on this move? Now that's your next job to do. If you took the trade and you're in a buy, that's one part, that's one check of the equation. You took a good trade, now you're profitable, but now how do you manage the trade and manage your risk? Okay, so make sure you have also a plan when you do take profitable trades. What do? Do you just hold it forever and you hope for the best, that it's going to continue to go to all-time high, or do you have a certain approach as to what you do while you're in profit? Because I'll be the first ones to tell you, moves do not just go up forever. There's been situations where I've been up 50, 100, 150, 200 pips, and I wanted more, and I wanted more, and I wanted more, and then the market came right back down to where I entered and hit my break even, and I was left with nothing. Okay, so always reward yourself as a trader where you're happy with the results. Okay, so we're about 5 more minutes to go, and then we're going to get 9 a.m. and then we're going to kind of shift focus, maybe do a little top-down analysis on US30, see what's going on in the pre-market, and then get ourselves positioned for Wall Street market open in the next 30 minutes. Netflix is up 1% in pre-market. I'm just looking here. AMD is up 3.25% right now in pre-market. So for Nasdaq, let's see what else we got here. I'm just looking for some Southern Copper. I love that one. We talked about this a couple months ago. It's up 2% pre-market. Copper, guys, like don't just think of gold. Okay, silver's $30 an ounce now. It's moving. Silver's been consolidating for a decade now, in between $25 to $30 an ounce. Silver might have its time to shine and break out and get some love. Copper, so a lot of good precious metals. Platinum, Dan, yeah, you're absolutely correct about that. The spotlight is always on gold. But there's other ones quiet that you could look to own, like physical silver and things like that, and accumulate your position as well. I hope silver catches up to gold. Yeah, silver should 2x. Silver, in my opinion, should be $50-$60 an ounce. It's been consolidating, coiling up for over a decade at $25 to $30. Yeah, it's still far away from its all-time high. Yeah, it's got a lot of room to move, Lee. You're correct. Thank you, Miran. I appreciate you. Second day as a sniper, and you're already happy with what we're doing here. Thank you. There's lots to do here, Miran. Take advantage of the education if you can over the weekend. Go over the courses, boot camps, webinars, and just continue learning. Improve everything. Guys, we can all improve on any aspect in trading. I'm constantly improving. Dave's constantly improving. Everyone at SST is constantly improving. That's what trading is. It's how you improve and you become better every single day. And learn from your mistakes. I'm going to tell you, we're all going to make mistakes, okay? If you think you're never going to make mistakes in these markets, man, please teach us what you're doing, because we make mistakes. As humans, we make mistakes, mental errors, bad judgments, bad calls. It's normal. Wow, okay, so, look at the shorts. They're shorting this, and it's continuing to pump through here. So, it's cutting right through, remember, this all-time high supply. So next area is right here, 23.94, filling this imbalance. And then the big one right there, there's our yellow line. Okay, that's a critical daily point of interest. If it gets up there, 23.97, I might be shorting up there. Okay, there's the big liquidity. Look at it, 2,400, 134 offers are in the market, right at that psychological 2,400. So these buyers, they got to find where that big liquidity is to close positions, to close in profit. They buy low, and then now they want to sell it high. They want to sell their position to the sellers. Where are the sellers? They could be sitting right up there at 2,400. It's kind of like an exchange. They're just making a transaction. They're making a handshake and just transacting back and forth. But these guys are trading big volume. They're not trading like you and I. These guys they're moving the market right now. They're moving spot gold. They're moving everything right now. So they got to find where's those big liquidity pockets to make that exchange. Check out also two soft commodities. If you're in Canada, check out the futures for soft lumber. Lumber may go up. Okay, I'm doing a deck this weekend, so the prices of 2x6s are gonna maybe go up in price. So you can do futures trading with soft commodities. We did this during COVID, when soft lumber doubled and tripled in price. So we have a lot of wildfires in Canada right now, where the fires are reaching as far as the smoke is going to Texas. Like, it's pretty bad here in Canada. So that will affect lumber prices. So if you guys are into futures trading, you don't just need to trade precious metals and commodities like crude oil and gold. You can look at soft lumber. You can look at these things and you can trade these in the futures market. Okay, so we're getting a lot of volatility right now. If you're in a buy, congratulations. I would bring a trailing stop loss up with this move. And you see how it may trade right into that 2400 right up there. Like, it wants to navigate its way up there. And that might be towards my yellow point of interest. So what I'm going to do up there is maybe like give it a zone. I know you're going to see a red box within a red box. I might go like 10 pips above, 10 pips below to kind of give me a zone if it does trade in there. That's where I might, if it comes in there and I see a wick rejection, I might hit a sell, because I feel like this move, this leg, it needs to pull back a little bit. See, now we're transacting right into it. Here it comes up. Okay, so that 2400, those 132 offers just got transacted, got pulled out of the market. And let's see if it can reach that daily point of interest. If you're in a buy, I highly recommend a trailing stop loss. You know, bring it up with this move, please. And then let's see what happens if we tap into there. Now you're looking at your RSI now. So this RSI indicator now is telling us on the 5 minutes it's getting overbought. Like, we don't need this indicator to tell us that this move, all of this is getting overbought. Wow, MS Karthik, you're done. Great, good job. Happy Friday. Sometimes that's all you need is one move. You could potentially hit your daily goal or close to it, and you could be done for the day. So congratulations. That's fantastic. That's the power of trading. You know, wow. Okay, so broke right through there. Now look at the. Okay, so we just got a flash rejection right there. 2400 now, look at it. It just became support in the depth of market. Now there's 24 bids. Remember, there was 132. Now you're going to get some transactions take place here. 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go. It's 9 a.m. So this is the new hourly candle coming right up there. That, guys, like, if I was in this trade, I would be securing a good good amount of the position, cutting right through that box right there. It doesn't get any better than that if you're in a buy. Wow. Okay, so it cut through, impulse, push down. It's going to close in 90 seconds, and then this will be like the last candle. We'll look at gold, and then I got to flip over. We got to do some index charting, and then we'll get ready for Wall Street very, very soon. So will they close it below this box? Still very bullish. I'm going to now bring this red line up to approximately half the volume right there. Lisa, you got that move. Good for you. Who is brave to short gold? I might be, Sir Ken. I might be that guy. But I kind of still am waiting for confirmation that it got rejected there. Maybe close red below here. Maybe come up green again, then go down. But I might be that guy, guys. I'm just telling you, heads up. I might be that guy that initiates a short position. It might be, um, I might get stopped out, but I haven't taken it yet. I'm just still looking. Okay, and then I can go in with a smaller size at first to feel out all of this bullish volume, so that if my stop gets taken out, it's not that big of a loss. It's kind of like a feeler trade. If not, if I can start to see something developing, then maybe I will. But right now, I'm still sidelines. It's tough to short this thing. I wanted to see how it would react at that yellow line, and it broke right through there, and the volume is still right up there. This could continue to drive, guys, to 2400. Like, where's psychological 2400? Let's just place a line at 2400 just to give us a heads up right there if it does come up there. Okay, so next candle, look at ignited, could fill the wick and pop more. So it's an ignited candle. It's very difficult to short an ignited green candle, but it got rejected. Let's see if it flips red. No, it's still very strong. So that's a very difficult candle to short. You can't short an ignited green bar unless there's a big rejection. Now I see the rejection. It's lower high. Now it may turn into a shooting star candle and ready to possibly come down. But if it comes down, guys, it could come down for 10, 15, 20 pips, like right down there, and then go back up. And then we look for maybe like the second top, and then to come back down, then drop. Okay, so just remember, guys, if it, like right there, that shooting star candle, how it's developing, if it just comes down red, 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 red down to there, you're counter trading the big strong green move. And yes, you can maybe manage to squeeze out 15 pips, maybe 25 down to there, maybe 30, but you have to know if it comes down red, 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 it could go right back up green. So that has to, you got to understand that, okay? Okay, so it came down. There's the wick coming up. Now, if it comes back down, then sellers maybe absorb. I'm gonna go in for the buy, or sorry, not the buy, the sell, sell, sell. I'm going in for the sell. Right now, I'm entering. So I'm gonna try and get this quick little sell scalp coming down. I'm gonna place my stop above that 2400, okay, and I'm going to see if maybe it can come down to here, push down, maybe absorb that, come down, test that right down to that red line. I don't know, we're going to see if it can come down there. Okay, so I'm in a sell right now. Stop loss is above the yellow line. And then see, I know I'm counter trading, guys. I know, and it could be possibly a pullback. Okay, so remember what I said. If it can come down to that red line, that's about 15 pips. Okay, but maybe to the top of those wicks could be about 25 down in there. Let's see what happens with this. So what I need to see is more buyers getting trapped. And I'm giving it room to breathe in case it does come back up here. You know, but that's maximum stop loss is above there. That's like the maximum room I'm giving it to breathe to allow for more offers to come into the market and maybe absorb this move. Okay, so I didn't want to stay with this trade because I wanted to get to US30, but sometimes things like this happen where I take a trade and we'll watch this till maybe 9:15, then I'll do a quick analysis of US30 and then we get ready for Wall Street. So now it's attempting to come back up to test the highs. I'm in drawdown right now. Lots of strength. So I'm counter trading this strong move. But I kind of waited for this yellow line area. Okay, so there was a big bullish move, so that's why I started to initiate a little short position at this daily area point of interest. And sometimes when I'm in a trade like this is one initial trade to get started. If I start to see I like what's developing, I may add a position but I need more red volume to close below where I entered. Okay, so it came back up there. It was strong. They squeezed, maybe they kind of absorbed some more buyers up there. So now it's a spin top candle. A lot of volatility in this candle, where it initially opened red, came back up green, coming back down where it opened. So what I was saying, we need some red volume to close anywhere down in here, maybe to initiate this move coming down. 20 seconds to go. Let's see where this candle can close. No, you see, buyers are still pushing it right back up. Last seconds, there was one more big transaction of buyers right into the close. Okay, so it still closed very strong. Positive volume. Ignited green candle. They're going to try and take out these wicks. Okay, and it's going to drive for that new higher high. So I have to be cautious on my stop loss up here. So my stop loss is kind of the liquidity in the market right up here. And then sometimes, guys, you know what happens? You get stopped out and then the trade goes down. But I don't play that game. I kind of give it enough. I'm going to manually stop out here. Okay, that's it. I'm out of this trade. I took a loss there. And yes, I know it could go down, but that's it. That's as much room I gave it to breathe. Got stopped out. I'm going to place a signal right here for myself. If it does come back down here, then I might enter into the market after it absorbs more sellers up there. But I got stopped out of there. That's why sometimes feeler trades, going in a little smaller, because I wanted to add a position. I didn't get the opportunity. I still lost. It sucks, but what can you do? So I tried. You know, everything was overbought. Like there, I didn't really use the RSI to take a sell. I kind of used that daily point of interest, 2400, that psychological level, to take that short. But it's just, gold is, holy shit, like maybe I missed some news or something for this drive. My goodness. Okay, this is, wow. I don't even want to get off gold right now. I want to stay with this. Holy, gold's a beast today. Okay, 9:15, guys. We got to go to look at some indices here. So that, and then we'll put these charts side by side. Yeah, you're right. DXY is flying, but gold does what it wants. Yeah. Yeah, gold is on a whole different level. Okay, so I got squeezed out of the market, guys. That's how it happens. You know, I thought maybe that was a good opportunity to maybe start to initiate a short sell, and I got squeezed out of the market. Wow, this is an extremely bullish move. Okay, so forget RSI, guys. This thing is driving. It's at 80. This thing could go 90, 100. That's a big candle. Oh my god. Maybe like if it comes back below 2400, but still if it comes back 2400 back down to there, come back into 2397, hold support and drive back up. This thing is crazy right now. Holy shit. Okay, so you see here that yellow line. That's what I was trying to short, guys. You see where all of those wicks right there on Wednesday, May 15, where it dropped. That's kind of what I was looking for at that area. But this is the new imbalance fill and just driving right through there. So where could it go? Remember, I had another yellow line at 2407, I said, where I cut it in half, where I had the yellow and then the all-time high up there, and then I cut it in half at 2407. See, like that might be another area to maybe look to initiate the short. Like the short's got to come in somewhere. Like they got to come in somewhere, but I don't want to just continue looking to short a very strong move until we see a break of structure somewhere. I'm just going to get rid of this red box. This could be really confusing here. I'm going to just clean up the charts here. Okay, so I'm just going to leave gold right here. We've got to do US30 real quick because it's 9:15. We've got to get ready for Wall Street as well. Okay, so I'm just going to switch to the book, to YM. This is Dow Jones. Wow, just look at Dow Jones just consolidating. Okay, so real quick, just horizontal line right here. This 40,000, 35, 38 area resistance. We can use the VWAP as our support right now currently. Cumulative volume is 300. Let's do a real quick top down on US30 right over here. I'm going to do this faster than normal. So really real fast here because so we're trading in the all-time high territory up here. Okay, so where was our all-time high? Right up there, 40,054. We hit that. It broke through there yesterday, a new all-time high. Okay, so I'm just going to continue with that same previous area, and then I'm going to use yesterday as like an impulse break for a new all-time high and come down and close as a red candle. So just following the most recent candles, let's build off of this strong bullish one right here, Wednesday of this week, midweek. So half of it right there. I'm just going to do the yellow line. So open close on Wednesday, half the volume is right there. If I'm looking to draw like kind of a green box, I'm going to use the yellow line as reference and come down to that wick and bring this across green. So if there's any kind of pullbacks on US30, maybe the buyers will step in and buy at this area. Okay, and then just following off of yesterday's volume. Okay, we opened, it was bullish, which took out the a all-time high right up there. Okay, so new all-time high, 40,054. Then it got rejected, came down, closed as a shooting star candle. Closed down there. They gapped it up today, and then it initially came down red right there. That's our low of the day, 39,818. So I'm just going to do a purple line right here at the low of the day. And then it came up bullish right here. So we're at currently our high day, but there's not too much volume. We'll see volume come in at Wall Street in the next 10-12 minutes. Okay, so we're at our high of the day again, like what we did with gold. If it continues to drive through here, maybe we'll test right here, Wednesday's high, 39,945 area. So I do a yellow line up there, and it's right 50% in between. You see the red box from that previous high? It's right in between there. So we're at our 50% point. And then if it continues, maybe to the top of the box, right there, the 49,000, then our all-time high is right up there, 40,050, if it can get up there. Okay, and then if we come down bearish today, like if it comes down, gets rejected, and it comes back down red, 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 maybe this could be an area that I'm going to watch. It was the close of yesterday. It's at that nice psychological number, 39,850. So maybe I want to see if the market will retrace back down and how it will react right there. Okay, so on the daily, on the weekly is very bullish. We created a new all-time high. Still bullish. So on the daily, Dow Jones is still bullish. Let's look on the hourly. Okay, hourly move, very strong pullback. That big move up to there to the all-time high. That was on Thursday, and then we retrace back down, kind of holding support and coming right back up. So on these hourly candles, is there anything to look at in here? Maybe I'm just going to do a line, a white line hourly right here. I'm choosing this area to look at because there was a wick here, a body there, a wick there, and a body there, and a body there, a close there, and then the push down, a body and a body right there, and a body right here, and a retest just recently at 8 a.m. So that now 39,870 white line is my hourly support going forward. If Dow Jones pulls back down into here, I'm going to look to see if the buyers will hold this area. Again, with the lines, it might not touch the line exactly. Maybe go just like a little bit above if you see some wicks like right there, and then have your green box. And let's see if the sellers sell it down into here and then it goes back up, or if it cannot hold this, then we break down and we trade down into here. So but currently looking at the leg that's coming down, this big leg from the all-time high really was bearish, came down, took out a low, pulled back up, and then one more lower low and then coming right back up. So we'll see now in Wall Street, will they break it bullish above 39,900 and take it back up to maybe 39,950, and we'll see if we can continue to move up here, or are we going to consolidate and start to drop? So where are we consolidating? On the hourly right here now for the last 3 hours, just now inside here. So again, this is my neutral area I watch. Let's go to the 5 minutes, and then that's what's going on the 5 minutes. Okay, so we have the double top up there, the drop, pull back, lower high, lower low, pull back, lower high, holding support there. There was that new lower low break to the low of the day, and then slowly we've been coming up. Like if you do like a trend line on these 5 minutes, you can see from here to there to there, and where we are right now, it's still basically ascending. We haven't broke here. So maybe my short position for US30 this afternoon will be below here. If it breaks the trend line, closes below this green box, maybe it comes up to retest, then we drop down to the yellow line, and then maybe back down to the low of the day, and then we see what happens on Friday. Okay, any buys, I'm going to look for buys above 39,900 up here. Okay, so right now it's just consolidating going into Wall Street. Let's add our 9 EMA, 200 EMA, and RSI, taking a look at it. Again, it's coming right down to the 50. So just like what we did with gold, we might get a bounce out of there right when Wall Street opens up. Okay, so we'll keep these charts side by side with gold. Let me just give you guys this link in Discord, in Zoom. 1 second. Okay, there is a TradingView link of US30 now. And let's put these two together. I'm just going to clean up charts. I'm just tidying up. just want to clean these things up a little bit. Carlos, welcome. Good morning. Okay, so gold is just retracing right back to that 2400. Didn't tap into that 2407 up there. Guys, I'm just looking to see if there's any news coming out relating that big gold move here. Don't see much. Okay, so what time is it? What do we got? 9:25. 4 more minutes to go. US30 now. Okay, so a couple minutes before Wall Street, making a move. Okay, let's see what will happen. Will it come back up, down, things like that? There will be a lot of volatility in Wall Street. Okay, so guys, this is where I kind of decrease my risk trading in Wall Street. The size, look at the size now of the candles. If you just measure this candle alone, like from the top to where it is, it's about 20 pips right now for US30. Okay, so one candle in 5 minutes is about 20 pips. So you gotta at least use a 20 pip stop loss if you're trading. So if that's now think about what lot size you're going to use and kind of do the mathematics in your head about how much you're willing to risk if you do start trading. Some traders trade Wall Street with 50 pips, 75, 100 pip stop loss, you know. 20 is very conservative, especially for US30 during Wall Street. Same with 20 pips for gold. It's very conservative stop loss, okay? Let's see, will they close it below there? Okay, so we are breaking that trend line that we just talked about. It is below the green box now. Will it close down there? Will we have opportunity to flip the box red? Will we get a retest? Will we get the drop? Will it just come down here, grab a wick, and then shoot back up, and then maybe close above here, and all of a sudden it's coming up like for coming back test this 39,900 resistance. So big drop over here. What do you guys want to see on Wall Street market open? Do you want me to go back to gold on Bookmap, or do you guys want me to stay with US30? Do you guys want to see the S&P? That's the ES mini right, the ES right here. I can flip flop. Stay here. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this line. I want to kind of maybe make the zone a little larger for gold. And just watch how the volume is consolidating maybe here. Okay, get ready guys. 90 seconds to go. It will be Wall Street open. Please use proper risk management when you're trading. Make sure if you're switching from gold to index to gold, if your broker has different contract sizing, make sure you don't make any mental mistakes. It's the worst when that happens. Okay, so we kind of came down close to that yellow line, 39,850. We got a wick forming right now. Still heavy selling volume in the candle. So with the 40 seconds to go, I'm just going to get prepared. It is a big red candle, so I'm going to kind of flip the green to red box right now. So they're coming down. They take out the low. Where's that 5-minute support? It's right over here, right there. You can see it right before it tapped into that low of the day. 39,830 is the drop coming down. Holy. Okay, 20 seconds. Nine seconds. So we got wick. It could open green, right? Wow. Okay. So, okay. Look at how they picked that candle up. Oh my God. Okay. Wow. Okay. Holy shit. Okay. The markets are crazy today. Okay. Like I'm not trading this right now. Holy. Okay. Came down red all the way down there, and you saw how that thing flipped. Look at now how it comes down red, guys. Like, this is volatility. So if you're trading with a tight stop loss, like, wow. Now the sellers are bringing it right back down. And we're still, the volume is in this concentrated consolidation zone. Unbelievable. Wow. Yeah, the power of zero news. This is a this is a day with no news. Look at this. I think FOMC and NFP are easier to trade than this. Oh my God. So this, and then look at gold. Gold fell asleep now with this little doji candle. Unbelievable, guys. Okay. So you see the range. So allocate, if you do take a trade, your stop loss. Okay, so maybe they trap those buyers. Trap them, bringing it down. You know, will it fit? Remember, if it comes down here, it's got a long way to go to fill that wick. But with this type of volume, it could potentially do that. Do we maybe we wait for this 5-minute candle close? Yeah, we can get in and maybe catch a move, but you gotta understand that it could come right back up. And just measuring these zones, it's like 20, 30, 40 pip stop loss that you would have to have just from this zone, from right here to there. You can see it's 30 pips. Up to there it's 50. Okay, so it's big moves here. I'll wait for this to close because I see, yeah, they came down, came back up, closed here, gapped it, brought it right back down. Will it close below here? Will it come back up? Candle has 2.5 minutes to go. I'm just going to wait this one out, see where it closes. Welcome to the crazy Fridays. Fridays and Mondays. Not the easiest days. Okay, and all of this mumbo jumbo, it's all just concentrated right at this VWAP right here. Now we might see something. 60 seconds, one more minute to go into the close of US30 right here. Mika foreshadowing a Friday sell-off? Possibly, yeah. Let's see if we can get some red volume again, closing below here. Every time it comes down, buyers are bringing it right back up. It might even close green back here, and we drive again right up to here. Like, it's unbelievable the strength in these moves right now. 30 seconds to go, so we still have the red volume that's kind of engulfing that green candle. Again, let's judge a candle where it closes. So buyers are buying it up right at the end. 10 seconds, my goodness, there's so much strength in this. Here's the close. Again, we're closing right in the middle. So the gap it down, red. Will it catch a quick wick and try to come back up? Really tight zone. Same with gold. Gold lost all of its volume here and just continuing to trade right in the middle of this consolidated area. Really, wow. Shitty market open, guys. Okay. But now might be looking to sell the market. I might look to take like an impulse push down to fill that wick and maybe drop down into here. Okay, I'm going to enter in an impulse sell. Might be call me crazy, but I'm going to go in. I'm going to place my stop above maybe 50% of that red candle, and I'm looking to see if Dow can fill that previous wick that it fell down to and maybe come down to that purple daily low and see if that selling pressure can push down into there. Sorry, let me just clean up my charts. Since I might be looking for a bigger move, I might place my stop at the top up there and then see if I can grab this move coming down. I really want this to kind of break that low down there with this type of momentum. Also, I need red volume to kind of close below here so that I know it's probably going to pull back up, but I would like red volume to close below this green box. So I'm in the sell, guys, on US30. Gold, my opportunity too. I got a signal right there for gold. Okay, so let's see if we can break. Come on, sellers, break this. I don't want to see kind of like tweezer bottom or a support at this yellow line. I'd like this to break and then get that physical volume closing below there as well. Okay, but that's 20 pips. But I'm looking for more than 20. You know. Okay, so it stopped right at our yellow point of interest. So we got to get this body to close red and maybe to push down there. We'll see. We'll see how this plays out. I'm not going too large on this size. But the important thing is getting volume to close below this green box. That's the key. Okay, that's good. We've got to continue to trap some buyers. I'm watching, watch your depth of market too. Look for some big orders to come in to maybe absorb some buyers. Okay, so we tapped into the point of interest right there, the yellow line coming right back up, a minute 40. Again, we still have majority red volume in the candle. The main thing I told you is we gotta close below here, because if the buyers bring it back up, get ready then for that green move coming back up here. But we got to kind of trust maybe where the sellers will step in and absorb these buyers again. So strong levels holding down here. gold still holding the support right here at 23.97. I could have grabbed my 20 pips and just dipped out of the market. I could have. I didn't. I'm looking for the bigger move. This one strategically. I'm looking for the bigger move. So I've kind of reduced my risk on this trade. I'm not looking for just 20 pips out of this thing. I'm looking for like maybe 50 on this move. Okay, so here it comes, we're getting close to the close. 15 seconds to go. Again, that volume, if it can close below this green box. So quickly what I'm doing is I'm just going green to red. I'm assuming that it will close red below there. And then get ready for, there's the green bar coming back up. Okay, maybe it needs to get rejected, which it just did, lower high rejection. Okay, we don't have that big of a wick, so this one we could possibly take out this wick. That's a good candle that we have, but let's see if we can take out the yellow line. Not yet, so it's still spin topped. A lot of concentrated volume right in this level, still holding. But we haven't even retapped this level yet. So the sellers are basically holding a lower high, but looks like buyers may attempt, and then that will be the physical retest to confirm this level. So it looks like it's going to come up to retest. And then if you use your EMAs, there's your 9 and your 200. Maybe this could be a potential death cross where the 9 crosses below the 200, and then maybe we get that push down. If you do use those indicators. It looks like this zone is our flag, like below the red box to the yellow line right there. So can this form into a bearish flag? Doesn't look like it right now. Now it's actually getting the retest of the red box. So that bullish volume came all the way up to the red box and they absorbed it. You can see that they absorbed it. They trapped those buyers. Now, is there enough supply in the market to move away from all of this buyers in this area? It's trying, but there's a lot of support still in this area. Gold is starting to break. Gold might be an impulse drop. Also with gold, you might want to wait for that volume or that candle to close to give you confirmation. Okay, unless you're taking an impulse. I took the impulse trade on US30 as it was breaking down, but this is the actual physical retest that's happening right now. Okay, so 2 more minutes to go. If this volume can stay down here, maybe we get like a 3 bar. If it closes down here, maybe next one could be a red ignited candle, then come down and push. But this level is really, really important where this volume will close. If it closes above here again, then I got to flip this red box green and then it might come back up. So I'm giving a little breathing room with my stop loss. Okay, so that's why I said with gold, wait for the candle to close. It came down impulsively. There's still a lot of time. There was 3 minutes left on it, and now it's coming right back up with 90 seconds to go. So look for a red volume to close below there. Okay, that's a good rejection again. Now we have 60 seconds to go. That's a strong rejection maybe in the last minute, but still we got to exhaust this bullish volume that's still left in this bar. There's still a lot of pent-up demand in here. $30 to go. So let's watch now. Last 30 seconds tells us a lot. And it's 9:45, going to be 9:45. So we get a new 15-minute bar coming in the market in 25 seconds. Hopefully it comes in with some bearish momentum and maybe can push this move down, depending where this candle closes. It's at such a critical level. And keep your eyes on gold as well, where it will close. 10 seconds to go. Here we go. Okay, so they gapped it up. They gapped it up, caught a quick wick. So it looks like it wants to be a bullish open and a bullish push. That's great. Hopefully maybe they trap some buyers and now it could come down as that bearish engulfing candle. Gold did not close below this area. Okay. This is that 3-bar I was talking about, where the green candle could close below there, then we get a red engulfing candle coming down. But we need this momentum to take out these lows, like this wick, and take out that yellow point of interest. This is when we want to do it. We want to do it with a new 15-minute bearish candle. We do not want to pick up any higher low wicks, because then this 15-minute momentum could reverse and start to be bullish and come through here. So it tried on the open, and you can see how much support is sitting there. It didn't break. That was our opportunity to possibly break right there on the open of that 15-minute candle. So you see how strong the support is there. They tried. They brought it down there. You see where the buyers are asking right above here. So it's still very strong. Now this is a hammer candle that could trade right back into our consolidated box. They rejected it again. They're keeping it below this zone. So I'm watching my stop, guys. Gotta watch this stop loss up here. Lots of volatility with not too much news today. This is when it gets too choppy like this. So if I get stopped, if I get stopped out on this trade, then that's my allotted 2 trades for Wall Street that I got stopped out on. Then I gotta, if I come back in the afternoon, I only have like 2 more trades to do to try and recover these losses. But the market is telling me something. I don't have a good read on the markets, so then I would need to walk away and regroup after this and make the necessary adjustments. So that is my stop. I could place it above the wick. I'm not going to do that. I gave it more than enough room. So that is the stop right there. Looks like it's going to get triggered now. They gapped it up, pull back. It's probably going to go right up to there. No, I'm still live via wick. I'm still in it, still live, but it's not looking good. Okay, so I'm still live in this trade. Going forward, I would need, see this red line I have? Like that's that majority of that big bullish candle. If these sellers can push it down and close it back below there, then that might give me an opportunity to get that push down, but doesn't look like it. It looked like it came down, higher low, might come back up, come and take this out. So guys, that is my stop loss right up there at 39,925. And gold, if you guys are watching gold, gold is coming back down, lower high, lower high. If it closes below there, maybe one final pullback and then might drop through here. But also it came up, back down. It has opportunity for one more leg to go up, and my stop loss is almost going to go off right now. Maybe just take me out of my misery and take me out of this trade. Okay, that's good enough for me. I'm stopped out there. So, 2 losses. Shit. Tough morning. Now, I'm just going to put some alerts on my chart for the rest of the day. No new, you weren't the only one that took Dow sells. I took a Dow sell. If you saw, I just got stopped out. So I'm going to place an alert right here for the rest of the day. If it comes back down to where I entered, I want to maybe short this position later today. And gold. I don't want to take a third trade now right before 10 o'clock, because then, let's see, was there any news at 10? What did we have? CB leading index in 6 minutes, so I'll stay away. like nothing is going on. Like news wise, no big significant moves. Like I'm looking at all these securities, nothing really crazy in the markets right now. Just typical Friday. This is where Fridays can be very frustrating and piss you off and make you do silly things going right into the weekend. Who knows? It's one of those days. Rob, hopefully not like the old days. Finish Zoom and then trades go active. It might happen. Who knows? But I'm not gonna chase the trade, and just because my bias initially when it came down there was bearish, that doesn't mean that that's it. I'm gonna keep slamming sells now because no, the market sentiment switched now. This could be now bullish for the rest of the day, and we could see Dow rally all the way back up to 40,000 and continue driving. I'll only look for sell positions if it comes back down and maybe closes below here later today. I don't know when, but then I might look for it. That's what the original move I was looking for, to drop and then maybe take out that low of the day on Friday. But today, maybe they rally it again. Strong Friday, and it's a strong day with Dow, with S&P, with Nasdaq, gold going into the weekend, still holding 2,400. So nobody closed below here. And then it's ignited coming back up for its next leg. So you might have to wait for maybe a second top, a lower high in order to get something down in here. Okay, guys, but that's it for me. It's 10 o'clock. I got a few things to do, and then 1 p.m., guys, in Zoom. Please join us. It'll be like a 1 hour webinar. It's good to know what things to do on weekends and things like that. Excuse me. So if you can join, it will. If you can't, I understand it's Friday afternoon. It will be recorded, and then we will upload these webinars onto the website for you guys. And we'll see you guys at 1 o'clock. Everyone on YouTube, thank you guys for joining this week. It was a really good week. Sorry for what happened here this morning. It's I didn't hope that the volume would trade like this. I actually thought maybe it would trade a little bit more cleaner than this without having so much news in the market. But actually, I think it trades better when there is more news in the market. This was pretty horrible market open. And now it's coming right back down. So just careful with this range. Like this, I understand how it can frustrate a lot of traders, myself included. This is tough to trade. Especially on a Friday. This is what they do to us. They want to ruin our day, ruin our weekend, and put us in these type of moods. But this trade I took with less risk. I said that at the start here, so that's why I gave it more room. Normally I do not give Dow Jones that much of a stop loss. This one I kind of opened up a little bit more than I normally do, but it was the same amount of risk in that entire trade. Okay, guys. So look for the Zoom link, the announcement, for around 12:50, 12:55. Join me in the webinar, guys, if you can. And everyone on YouTube, we'll see you guys Monday. Stay tuned for the new schedule next week. We'll release that on Sunday. And we'll let you guys know what sessions we'll be trading. It will be New York, but will it be at 11 o'clock? Will it be at 1 p.m.? Will it be Wall Street? We'll let you guys know. Okay, guys? And carry forward if you guys are going to trade in the Discord. Share your charts, ideas, and enjoy the rest of your day. And if I don't see or talk to you guys, enjoy your weekend. And for everyone in Canada, happy Victoria Day. It's a long weekend. Monday, take the day off and relax a little bit. And we'll see you guys on Monday, guys. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Have a great weekend. And thanks for all your support on YouTube. We really do appreciate you guys. Thank you, guys, for the likes and subscribes. And make sure to hit that notification bell. I'm not sure why sometimes it doesn't work. I don't know. I'm not YouTube. I don't know why sometimes it doesn't work. But right here, excuse me, guys. Man, missed out on a gold buy here. The wick got rejected, ignited bar coming right back up. So anything closing below here on gold this afternoon, maybe that might be the opportunity to cool gold off, but right now it's still bullish. Could be looking for those new highs. Okay. Thank you guys. Have a great day, great weekend. God bless everyone, and we'll see you guys.
Welcome to Stock Sniper Trading. Ready to transform your trading? Discover the perfect Stock Sniper trading plan for you. At Stock Sniper Trading, we execute trades in real time on live sessions with proven strategies. Let's take you through our membership plans. Live trading and Scalper Pro signals. Our monthly plan starts from $49.99 USD plus tax. Our 3-month plan starts from $149.99 USD plus tax. Our yearly plan
Recording
starts from
stopped.
$549.99 USD plus tax. Our lifetime plan starts from $999.99 USD plus tax. Stock Sniper trading signals. SST monthly signals at $29.99 USD plus tax. SST 3-month signals at $89.99 USD plus tax. SST yearly signals at $249.99 USD plus tax. For more details on our one-on-one trading and consulting and subscription plans, kindly visit StockSniperTrading.com.
Hey guys, good morning, welcome to the live session of Stock Sniper Trading. My name is Dave, guys, my partner is Ron. Let's get down to business here, guys.
In on US30, sell. Okay, I'm jumping in. Guys, that's a 100 pip drop. Yes, we caught it. Hey, guys, 200 pips, please secure.